This is Southfield Mayor Ken Cyber asking for your vote this fall. I will continue initiatives to create new housing, improve our roads, see the Northland City Center project become a reality, and hold our utility companies accountable. I am committed to attracting young people to Southfield through affordable housing, good-paying jobs, recreation, dining, and entertainment options. Again, I ask for your vote so that we may keep Southfield a safe and attractive city that we all enjoy.
Happy Halloween to everyone watching the show. To my YouTube and Facebook audience co-hosts, rep your city in the comments. Hey, y'all. Of course, Halloween will be official tomorrow, but we're celebrating it today. Okay, can you see? Hey, don't stop the music. Okay. So you are watching the Porch Talk Podcast, Shade and Shenanigans edition, originally with myself, Rocky Road, Big Wit, Seneca, Black, and GP. This is episode 58. We have a special guest co-host for today, Miss Carissa.
Hey.
She is standing in. Our absent co-hosts are missing for various reasons, but they will return. Today we have things to discuss that are right on target with Halloween in the world of news, so go grab a snack and get comfortable. Click like and share the show for us right now. We appreciate you and your support. Also, the call-in number is 248-854-9850. Shout out to Podcastic Studios and Groove Radio Detroit. Make sure you follow them on Facebook. They will have their websites listed on their pages, and follow them there also. Vitamin D usually follows our show at 5 p.m., but they should return next week. Rants and Rose with myself and Big Wit is now on YouTube. We have done 2 shows thus far on there, so make sure you check them out. The show is still live on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time, for those who don't know. This coming Wednesday, Quincy will be joining us as a guest co-host. Honey, he's got his robe and he is ready, okay? So this is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Make sure you tune in to Sports Talks with Whitney B on Wednesdays at noon Eastern Standard Time. Subscribe to our website, mywhitneyb.com. Rocky Road Productions has a goal of $200,000 for the build out of a studio home for all of our shows. We ask that you please donate. Any amount will help. We are also giving away prizes for donations starting over $25. Refer to rockyroadmedia.com and click on the donations tab for more info. Also, once you get to the donations page, to find out the prizes, click to enter to win the $1,500 tab, and it will give you more information. Write to us your crazy life or love stories into the show. We will read them anonymously on air. Email them to Rockyroadproductionsllc at gmail.com, or you can go to our website and select the Contact Us tab. Underneath that tab prompts you to submit the stories. You can stream our podcast on Apple, Google, Spotify, Stitcher, and iHeart, amongst other platforms. We ask that you give us a positive review on Apple Podcasts. You can access us on Apple Podcasts via the link in the bio of our Instagram page, or search us at RRP Porch Talk, or you can go to rockyroadmedia.com and it'll take you where you need to go. Shout out to Mr. Corned Beef in Highland Park. Make sure you stop by and get one of their tender and delicious corned beef sandwiches and tell them that Rocky Road Productions sent you. Let's get into the show. This is a good time for everyone to like and share this show right now. I'm going to get ready to share it, and you will notice it very soon here. All right. So Ali Abulaban is a popular Tik Tok influencer with over 900,000 followers. He has pleaded not guilty for allegedly shooting and killing his estranged wife and her male friend. He was spying on the two with his daughter's iPad via a listening device he had installed. After he heard his estranged wife and a man talking in her apartment and assumed they were having an affair. After hearing them speak, he entered into the apartment, shot his estranged wife once in the forehead and the man 3 times. After this, he proceeded to pick up his daughter from school armed. What do you think about that shit, Carissa?
Y'all love some gum. I can hear y'all.
Mm-mm.
Does it surprise me? Hell no. Listen, anything white motherfuckers don't like, they kill. Okay? So, do it surprise me? No. And listen, he probably hurt her fucking real good. Okay? So, yeah, I think he did it. I think he's guilty.
But you know what? It's messed up, though, that he installed a listening device on that baby's iPad like that. And, you know, it's somehow in some way.
It wasn't a listening device. It was an app that she had that he probably just...
That Shadows app.
Download.
Yeah.
That Shadows app did it.
Listen, it's incredible. It's funny.
But still, though, it's like, why is kids always in the middle? Have y'all noticed that? They somehow, some way, kids going to be in the middle of some shit.
All the time.
Willingly or unwillingly.
Well, listen, the child would not detect the app. The wife may have. So he may not have had the opportunity, because if they're not spending time together because she ran another dick, you know, when he get his kid,
God.
that's the area of opportunity. So,
Finding
I mean.
somebody with a more potty mouth than yours, Rocky. Yes.
Oh, my
Period.
God. Yeah, you know, sometimes
just
I
saying.
get down and shit like that.
She be like,
You know.
and that pussy smell like dumpster juice.
I'm just
I mean,
if this shit fits.
Shit, people do. I don't know. People don't be washing their business. You know,
Yeah,
me.
wash ass, people. Wash ass.
If you went in some of these female bathrooms, you would understand.
Ooh,
Yeah.
This shit is
worse than a man.
damn dick you
I'm
love.
like, was this a woman? Was this an animal? What the
Ooh.
fuck was it?
Honey, it's an abomination smelling like that. Anywho,
Gotta be.
so Meek Mill posts a video on social media showing him being accused of smoking weed on a private jet. In the video, he explains to the man how they just stepped on the plane 30 seconds ago, and it wasn't possible that they could have been smoking. He proceeded to call the man racist and asked to be let off the plane, stating he didn't feel safe. Now, I know you had something to say about this girl.
Yes. You know, I'm like, it could have went either way. But I'm like, bitch, what you smoking? Bitch, what you smoking? Meek Mills, what you smoking?
Ain't no telling.
You could have got on it with it lit, okay? And just put it down. So it's not like it's not possible. But could he have been racist? Of course, yeah. Fuck yeah. I mean, look at your black ass. You always a target. You a moving target. Just like every other black man. But do I just think that you innocent? Possibly, but I ain't gonna put it past your ass. I mean, you probably rolled up with that hot blunt. And if I thought I could get away with it too, I probably would have as well.
You know what? One of his team probably did something. Maybe they was smoking right before they stepped on that boy and, you know, put it out or something. Or I don't know, maybe he was just being racist, but I don't know. That's a petty way to be racist.
I don't know.
Though.
I heard if you smell too much, like if you smell too loud, the TSA be like, hold on.
See, that motherfucker blazed it up.
But
I
think
still love you, Meek, but you probably did that shit.
TSA would have probably stopped him before he would have got on, no matter who he was. TSA don't be playing.
No, they don't.
Now, if
They had a dogs on your ass.
Evidently, he couldn't have been on a private jet. So,
I mean, but we get to the point where we
Somebody
put
capping.
everything.
Somebody capping.
We put everything on social media. Everything. And then
And
it
niggas
just be
probably
like,
capping. Because you could have tipped that nigga real well. Well, you can just tip that racist real well because they understand green money.
yeah, that's
And
true.
you'd have been all right. So, like
That's
my man
true.
said,
a racist won't accept no money from no black. A racist. I ain't say prejudice. Now, people can be very prejudiced without being racist. You feel me?
yeah, so we don't know what he was. Me, you probably did it. It's all right,
Look
though.
at us.
I got all that for you.
He was like, I'm gonna try to fix it. He was like, man, just let me off this plane. I don't even feel safe. You don't feel safe? My God. So moving forward, Will Smith opens up about the time he considered committing suicide while discussing his mental health in the trailer Base Shape of My Life, which is a YouTube docuseries. The project focuses on his fitness journeys and mental health. In one of the scenes, Will talks about how he considered suicide during his darker moments, stating, "When I started the show, I thought I was getting into the best shape of my life. Physically, but mentally, I was somewhere else. And I ended up discovering a whole lot of hidden things about myself. While talking to his family, Will goes on to say, that was the only time in my life that I ever considered suicide. Now, the exact time and period of this occurrence was not given. But that's interesting to know. And, it's interesting that they put that up, with Jada and her backlash this week. And we're going to get to that moving forward. But what do y'all think about that?
Well, Jada, she the cause of it. I mean, she put all her business out. I mean, dealing with her ass mentally and emotionally, I'll be ready to commit suicide too. It's that hoe. She did it.
You know what? I did think Jada when I read it, but I was like, I don't know.
No, this is probably before things, because there was a lot of rumors going around too that him and Dwayne Martin was a couple.
It was. I forgot about that.
And so
that they were a couple?
That they were dating. That's why Jada supposed to went on starting to do her thing, because they was like, what kind of men go out on a vacation? Just them two. So it was a lot of controversy going on.
Okay, that's interesting. And then then him and Dwayne Martin and Tisha Campbell are done for.
And that was another thing about, she had said, like, what type of man goes with his boy out of the country together, and it's just them two. So I mean, that's when it got heavy during that time, because there was suspicion that they might have been homosexuals.
They've been saying that about Will for a long time, though.
Just because he did the damn movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
the whole open marriage thing. I mean, it is what it is. But with Jada writing a goddamn tell-all book on Red Table, I mean.
No, I think that's great what she's doing, to be honest with you. I think what Shorty said is right. If a man is bisexual, he catch all kind of backlash. But when a woman is homosexual, it's like, go ahead, girl. That's right.
Bring that hoe with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Bring that bitch with you.
That's true. That is very true.
So even if they were a couple, that's their business. And if they was aware, and swinging, I heard they were supposed to be allegedly swingers too. So with swinging comes with a lot of situations. So hey.
Yeah. And then, too, she may want to excuse, but who knows? That's the thing, because you always got his side, her side, and it's the truth.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, if he did commit suicide, she probably was the main reason. Her and them loose-ass lips.
You know what? You was crazy. And we definitely going to get deeper into that.
But a lot of people have thoughts of suicide, whether it was for a short, quick second, a minute, an hour, or days or weeks. I think everyone have thought about suicide at some point in time in their life, whether it was like, I'm going to do it, or damn, I wonder if I was dead, would shit get done?
Well, I'm going to just say, speaking from experience, you can cancel that shit out. Because you might make me mad enough to consider killing your ass, okay? But you ain't going to make me mad enough to consider killing me. Because, bitch, I'm mad at you. I ain't mad at me.
So you never been depressed?
Yeah, but my depression was different. My depression was a lack of energy, maybe me wanting to sleep, not go out, do the things that I want. But I didn't think about killing nobody, not even myself.
A mental depression, like.
Yeah,
so,
I was mentally depressed, but the way that it affected me is I shut down. I didn't think about killing nobody, especially not me.
Right, gotcha.
But what I'm saying is, like, my train of thought, like, okay, if I'm that man, I want to kill somebody. It ain't me, bitch. I ain't mad at me. I want to kill you. I'm mad at you. Right. So, I mean, I don't know, but we going to cancel that out in the name of Jesus. Cancel suicide, people. Y'all want to cancel cultures and stuff. Cancel suicide.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So, shout out to QD Goody. If I'm messing that up, my bad.
Her bad.
I think that is Shorty, but I'm not sure. But I found this post on Hollywood Unlocked Instagram to be interesting, and wanted to see what you guys thought about this. So this fool posted, "Stop giving kids Bible names without Bible lessons. Ooh. Ezekiel tried to rob me last night."
Ooh, my God!
Not Ezekiel tried to rob him,
but that's true.
Yeah,
like, people give people Bible names in hopes that their kids will be like the person in the Bible.
And I'm gonna tell you, every last one of them I know ain't never lived up to that shit. They've been the exact opposite. So you would never get me to do one of those names. I'm like, I grew up with an angel and it is and a that and the sugar and the cinnamon, the spice, everything nice. Girl, shit. It was the opposite, okay?
I met a young lady. Her name was Heaven, and she was she's a pleasant young lady. She's about 17 now. You had never guessed, like, she was that nice. You presented her like, oh, you trying to live up to your name? Well, that's just how you are.
Mm-hmm. You know, we are good at having people see what we want them to see.
All the time.
But, you know.
Man, I don't know about them names, but y'all motherfuckers need to quit robbing people, okay? All right, I'm going to need y'all to do some other action, you know, get some of these child molesters and shit like that. But stop fucking with your own people. My goodness. What is this about?
They ain't going to go after the gangsters.
No, they just want to be worrisome.
Worse.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's Quincy. Hey, Quincy. Shout out Big Wit. Big Wit is watching us on Facebook. Shout out Quincy. Hey. So, so I know this is going to get you riled up. I'm so excited. So, Ice Cube refuses to get the COVID-19 vaccine. And because of this, he will be forfeiting $9 million for a role in the movie Oh Hell No. It seems that is just what he's saying to that vaccine. Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
Jack Black.
Oh, no.
Right. Jack Black is supposed to be in the film also. Ice Cube signed up for the film with Sony back in June. So it's the producers that are requiring all of the cast members to be vaccinated and did so months later after Ice Cube agreed to do the film. The studio is currently looking for his replacement. Ice Cube has not released a statement regarding this situation. Cube is receiving support regarding his decision.
Hell yeah.
Listen, he said kiss my balls, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm with that. I mean...
You were kissing his balls or you just with the whole thing him standing up with?
Look, both. They can kiss his balls, okay? I'm not going to kiss his balls, but they can do it, okay? But no, he did what he had to do. And I'm appreciative that he not a slave to the dollar. I mean, he got enough of them any goddamn way. But I mean, you know, people are quick to sell their soul.
Yeah.
People quick to sell their soul. To be honest, if somebody say, I'm going to give you $9 million for me to take the shot, I'm going to tell them, suck when I ain't got either. Because my soul is not for sale. And you know how I feel about that. Like, if I continue to let you take, you know, my freedoms away, my decision, my choice away, in a minute, it's going to be a full dictatorship. So where the fuck do we draw the line?
I'm in agreement.
Listen, we know that the shot don't stop you from getting this shit, okay? No. It don't. They say it's supposed to stop you from dying. But everybody I heard that done died lately that were reputable had the goddamn shot. I was like, well, damn. Now y'all got an excuse. Oh, well, they had other health problems. Wasn't that why they should have gotten the shot? So, I mean, what the fuck next?
You know, I'm definitely pro-choice. And I think it's amazeballs that he's standing up with a big hot fuck you and your $9 million.
Two fingers.
You know, I mean, it's just the statement behind it. It's just the gall behind it that I really appreciate. You know, whatever folks want to do, fine. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do is fine. But my thing is you should be able to do what you want to do with your body. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nobody stopping these chicks from blowing all these dicks out here.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody stopping nobody from banging whatever raw, even if it's the lamppost on the corner of the street. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I mean, it's animals getting sodomized and everything else. They ain't nothing on that. But now here it is. This is an emergency. People been having AIDS, dying of cancer and everything else, and we can't figure that out. But this is an emergency. So, you know, all in all, pro-choice. I'm so happy that he stood up, and that's what's up. So we're going to take a break. And we got really quick to the break, too. You know what I'm saying? Probably just because it's me, you, and Miles.
Yeah, we ain't had a lot of them extra miles.
Yeah. Everybody talking shit, which I enjoy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to break. Y'all stay with us. We'll be back in about 5-6 minutes.
Yeah, fooling. Look, Math Fit teach math and exercises. Just ask Miss Dana, she'll simplify it. It's interactive, fun, and engaging. Everybody welcome, all kinds of ages. You ain't even got to be in the classroom. Just Zoom online and hop on the YouTube. So get your pen and pad, be ready to learn. And don't forget your gym shoes, we got cows to burn. Math Fit, come on. Math Fit, everybody, come on. You got a lesson to learn. Get ready, now it's your turn. With Math Fit, Math Fit. Where we work out and divide, add and subtract, multiply, and Math Fit. Come on, Math Fit. Everybody, come on. You got a lesson to learn. Get ready, now it's your turn. With Math Fit, Math Fit. Understand that, bust where we work out and divide, add and subtract, multiply, and Math Fit.
Kicking was not the thing across the NFL for week 5, guys. I don't know why. Don't ask me what happened to the kickers. Who sprinkled that voodoo on them? But please take that up off them. Tony, let's talk about that spooky Hannah video.
See what I'm saying? You starting with the shits. This is what I'm talking about.
Who directed that video? Like, it's just so many questions.
A hood nigga production, son.
And who held the cameras? Like, I would have been so appalled. Like, I can't have any parts of this.
80% of the marriages that end in divorce are initiated by women. I just don't trust the decision making of a lot of these women right now. So when women get down and they make the decision to propose to a man, I guarantee you it's not really coming from a place of, well, I'll tell you, I don't know what place it's coming from. I just don't trust it.
The whole Dave Chappelle Netflix controversy is a primetime example of how people will look for shit to complain about. They want to be outraged. People have to understand they're adrenaline junkies for anger and extreme emotions. The truth is, no matter what you say, how you say it, when you say it, how you look when you're saying it, someone's going to be mad.
Before you give a nigga a head, do you be like, you lucky I like you?
Hell no! I already know if I'm a such his dick or not.
Have you
I'm
ever?
not tired of bullshit. I'm gonna tell you something. First of all, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
That's what we want.
Ass woman.
Clearly, you're already going.
When you can count your black friends, there's something wrong. When you can say stuff like,
Well, you know
I got more black friends than that's. You telling me all I need to know right there, to be honest. And that's fact.
You dragging somebody in it that ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right, and who in the hell gave him the pass? Like, where do you go get a black pass from? That's what I want to know.
This is your character at this point. So, and then...
Because who want to be with somebody in the closet? Mm-mm.
And nigga, you saw that camera? You was looking in it.
That fucking he saw us see him. Shit.
But you want to get to know a person before you decide to join that union, or you'll be stuck in a lease and be fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Well, how long?
And that'll cause for a horrible living situation.
You know, the rookie, he is better on the left side. This is his natural position, and he has to learn. And right now, especially against these hard teams, it should not be the time where we teaching him, unless we go on the 3-a-day practices. In that case, okay.
Thus, when you think about it, it's the man's fault. Let's stop acting like boony goons and stop acting like clowns and act like men, and we won't have our queens acting as such.
Okay.
I think there's a duality to that blame,
yeah, I was about to say,
you can blame them.
I don't 100% disagree with you, but don't get me wrong, it's blame to be shared across the board, but to say that it's all the man's fault, I disagree with that.
So would you cut your beard if somebody asked you to cut your beard for the wedding?
Okay, you see what
Okay, well, shut the fuck up.
That's a fucking beard.
It's hair.
And it's about beard.
What you was about to say? Because I know you was about to talk some shit.
Because you over here on me, nigga.
Taste too. So we're back. So, it wouldn't be me if I didn't stay consistent, honey. Many members of Michigan First Credit Union has had funds removed from their accounts via Zelle fraudulently. Michigan First is doing nothing about it, and if your account is overdraft, you have to pay it back. If this has happened to you, file a complaint with DIFS. You can call them at 877-999-6442. That's 877-999-6442. I personally moved my direct deposit to Chase Bank. Now, moving forward. Quincy, go ahead and call in 248-898-9850, honey. So, Jada Pinkett has been under heat behind her recent table talk with Gwyneth Paltrow regarding marriage, life, and sex. There's been a lot of backlash against Jada. Fans feel that she continuously embarrasses Will and have made memes and posts in response. One post reads, "My theory is Tupac faked his death to get the fuck away from Jada." Now, just to give you some context of what was said on Red Table Talk, this is what they said, what she said actually. She said, "Maintaining a healthy sex life in any marriage is hard," adding she and Smith have been together since she was just 22. "The thing Will and I talk about a lot is the journey. We started in this at a very young age, 22 years old. That's why the accountability part really hit for me, because I think you expect your partner to know what you need, especially when it comes to sex," she said. "It's like, well, if you love me, you should know. If you love me, you should read my mind. That's a huge pitfall. Isn't it weird, though? It's like someone doesn't read your mind and we feel crushed," Paltrow added, to which Pinkett Smith replied, "You tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. And on top of it, I know that I have to be accountable to do the same. I really try. It's uncomfortable, but it's deeply healthy, and I think around sex, because it's something that we don't talk about a lot, and there's so much fantasy around it," she continued. Now, I think those statements had a lot of truth to it. But people were picking up the fact that they believe she's speaking to the lack of intimacy that her and Will have. I seen somewhere where she did say that they don't have a problem with intimacy, to be clear. So I don't know. I think at this point, anything that Jada does say about their relationship is going to be misconstrued, because it's, that August Alsina stuff and all that other shit. They just like, man.
Oh, girl, where do I start with this? One, this broad, some things you need to just keep to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they've had this conversation and she forewarns him and say, "Okay, sweetie, are you okay with me saying that?" then that's one thing. And hopefully she's having these conversations, because don't fucking speak on me without my permission. I don't give a fuck if we married or not. Don't speak on me without my. And then two, bitch, you may be the problem. Let's talk about that. Maybe your pussy done dried up. You may be the damn issue. So some things she needs to keep in the bedroom. And you decided to do this whole red table talk shit to try to stay relevant or whatever. Speak specifically to you without your partner and you without your kids. Speak specifically to you. That way you're not embarrassing the fuck out of nobody. That's why he wanted to die.
You know what?
Why?
I really think something tells me, though, even from what they were saying, she was saying like in one of the few first table talks, even if they have to stay on each side of the house, they not going nowhere. They're going to stay together. I think they really value the business that they have together. And I wouldn't be surprised if ultimately this might not be a big deal, because it keeps... It makes red table talk trend. People look for it. It keeps them relevant. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith is kind of always going to be relevant, because he's always really kind of working in one way or another. But
and we love him.
It's about business. Yeah, it's about. I think, even though some people view it as messy, and maybe she is being messy, but I think business has a lot to do with it too.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
I think it is definitely business and it's also their lifestyle. However,
Right.
if we were walking through an aquarium and we just looking inside the glass, we just think that them fish just doing nothing, right? But really, they working and they have things they have obligations to what they doing inside of their fish tank, right?
Right.
I think we need to quit looking inside of their fish tank and just let them live their life.
Well, how the fuck we gonna do that? She bring it to the table so we could look inside the fish tank.
No, I think she just saying it because I think people need to understand, like, when people are open, like they are open, they not looking for people to say shit. They just want to say it before everybody else find out.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, she needs to just do a fucking blog. But when you go to the red table and have this talk, you're going to get feedback.
But the good
you're
part
looking
is,
for a discussion, or you're hoping to teach somebody something else. And this whole being distraught because somebody couldn't read your mind, I ain't never. You
wait till
understand?
we'll get to that table, though. I'm just telling you. I don't know if you ever seen him on that table. When he get the table for that day, he destroys it. And he let people know, this is how we've been living for a while.
And it works for him.
And it works for them. You
So
feel me?
maybe he's okay, and maybe they've had this conversation. I mean, I hope that she would have enough respect to have this conversation before she just go off and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't hitting it right. No, bitch, you ain't riding it right. I can't get up in that bitch. It's dry as a desert.
But you remember he did say it. He said, we talk about things before it comes to the table, but people have things to say. We just trying to make it clear. You know what I mean? That's why I'm at the table now, and I'm discussing this and bringing it to y'all from my end too. So you won't think it's just her saying or talking about it. We agreed on things.
Kudos to him because he has enough. He has enough spotlight, and he's trying to share some with her because obviously she ain't getting none on her own fucking merit.
Actually, she had a couple $.
It ain't about that, but ain't nobody talking about Jada. And to be honest, who the fuck is looking for her?
Well, I think that's the point. And I tell anybody if they think about it, I think they're trying to warn certain people about if these type of people is going through what they're going through. Imagine, and they got money to where they could keep it a secret. Imagine what your ass gonna go through. Right. And you trying to live this life with your broke ass. You feel me?
Yeah, I think that I think she really loved Tupac because she talks about. I think she was in love with that fool. Like I think if she could have, she would have married him if he hadn't passed. And she also talked about getting her twat rejuvenated, honey, tightened up. She said it was like it was 15. Yeah. Oh my God.
A chopped roast beef.
Like a roast beef, like a pulled pork.
It was pulled apart. Yeah, put it back together. Get the stitches going.
Ooh, me and her can't be on the same show.
Yeah, see? This is what I'm saying. That's why she's talking. That's why your sex life is like that. Because you can feel shit, bitch. This you was the problem. Not him. You was the problem.
My God.
Now you're talking different. Now you got your shit pulled back together. I mean, now you can feel something. Now shit is different. I mean.
She got a twat tune up.
Because obviously Will was doing the goddamn thing if he motherfucker pushed that motherfucker apart.
Man.
Because it's supposed to come back together, ladies. It's supposed to come back together.
Yeah, not if you ain't giving that motherfucker a break. So moving forward, a teenage male, Mauricio Johnson, has been handed a 150-year prison sentence for killing a 16-year-old girl and her parents back in February. The parents walked in on the young man and their 16-year-old daughter, Shelly Autumn May Moon, in the middle of them getting down. Allegedly, the father hit the boy and was trying to get him out of the house. Mauricio then pulled out a gun and shot him and his wife. He shot Shelly also because he didn't want to leave any witnesses. The 16-year-old attempts to get away, leaving the state with his mom and her boyfriend, but was found in Utah. He then led the police on a chase that was ended with tire spikes. So that's how they had to end the chase. They had to throw out some tire spikes. This the type of shit that be going on?
Wow, listen. I'm thinking like, you didn't want to leave a witness. Bitch, you left your DNA. The fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
Don't want to leave a witness. You left something inside the bitch, okay? You couldn't get that out.
My God. I mean, this is the second time somebody has died recently or been killed recently due to an encounter with the kids. You know, the kids having sex or kids trying to have sex or meet up or whatever the hell.
That's because kids not being kids no more.
It's scary. It's scary.
It's sad and it's a fucking atrocity.
So what do we have to put bars on our kids' windows? Like, what is this shit about?
I think we just need to talk to them and make them understand. Like, I let my daughter know, my daughter 9 years old, I say you have to be able to learn how to listen first. And then everything is not meant to be repeated to other people. Mm-hmm. And before you repeat something to somebody, say, you let them know that if you can, I'm telling you this because I need for you to keep this part a secret. That way, even when she tell an adult will be able to say, hey, Miles. So I'm training her now to be able to learn how to keep her mouth closed. If it doesn't pertain to you personally getting hurt, if one of your friends is getting hurt, report it to an adult. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So
yeah, we just got to be hands-on with these kids.
Yes.
Y'all can't be on Facebook letting them raise themselves. You can't let them see you running that whole house, getting ran by this guy and that guy.
My God.
You can't be letting these kids see you get your ass whooped by these no good niggas, and then you get another nigga, he whooping your ass, and you feeding him steak, and then you feeding them noodles. Come on, y'all gotta stop fucking these kids up. Let's be parents.
Hello.
No, I'm not the iron fist parent. I'm a little bit of both. I'm gonna give you what you need. As far as discipline, I'm gonna give you what you need. As far as nurture, I'm gonna treat you accordingly. But you're gonna know that you are my priority. I'm gonna have my ears to the street. I'm gonna have my eyes to your ass. I want to know what's going on, and I'm gonna give you the game. Period.
That need to be a t-shirt.
So that nobody can run it on your ass.
Ears to the street and eyes to your ass.
Yes.
That need to be a t-shirt.
Yes.
we make it, goddamn it, make it a shirt.
What the hell?
Because I need to know what the fuck is going on. Okay. Ears to the street and ass to your ass. I want to see what's going on. I want to look at you because I want to know if you acting out of character. I want to know if you got any bruises, hickeys. I want to know what the fuck going on. Okay. I want to know if you switching a little more, if your hips starting to pop. I want to know what the fuck going on. Okay.
I know that.
I got questions. Okay. I'm gonna find the answer. Either you gonna tell me, your phone gonna tell me, your friend gonna tell me, somebody gonna tell me something.
The
so
phone
I get to
tells it all, baby.
All of
Period.
it. All of it. So it
Let's
gets
raise
even
these babies.
crazier with these kids, honey. So during a man pageant at Hazard High School homecoming event, boys were dressed in lingerie and their underwear giving lap dances while everyone laughed to the teachers and principal, according to Louisville Courier-Journal. So this was posted on the school's athletic page and have since went viral. Of course, people are viewing this to be inappropriate because it is, right? Mm-hmm. The fact that this was even allowed to happen, the school is being investigated. The superintendent addressed the issue saying, while we value our students' creativity, we also must ensure that it is focused in an appropriate direction, and we will be more vigilant toward that goal in the future. The lighthearted activity got out of hand, and for that we apologize. The lighthearted activity? I want to know what did the activity initially entail? Because why were these boys in lingerie and drawers? And why were they straddling the principal and teachers? And then why were people laughing?
I'm going to just say this. Why the fuck they not in jail?
Because they ain't black.
But I mean, where was the parents? So nobody kicked ass, nobody asked questions, nobody in jail. Are you kidding me?
Honey, I'm going to kick my kids' ass. Because what the hell was you doing that for?
Who bought that shit? So you wouldn't grab my shit because I know I ain't bought that shit for you.
Right.
So you done went and got my shit.
What kind of shit is this? Like,
I don't know. And then, okay.
They can't have,
straddled
that can be Hazard
So
High
that's
School.
a physical contact. That's not molestation or anything. I mean,
Hold on. So the
goodness.
did it, or
No, the students, the male
Straddle-
students was
the
straddling the teacher. Yes, that's. I'm whooping my kids' ass.
I'm whooping everybody's ass. Look, my kid coming back home, so I'm going to get that ass later, but I'm getting your ass now.
You would think that the teachers would be like, wait, jump up and,
this is probably like, go ahead. Shit,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
but even
Yeah, freak of the
basic
week.
schools have policies on dress. How is something like
It
this
was
even
Halloween-
possible?
It was a Halloween thing.
But it's cold. You brought your naked ass out. You got your whole package showing through your tighty whities.
Where was it at?
And then you want to
I
do
don't
the
know.
magic mic on a teacher? Come on now.
I need to Google this.
You might get a teacher as a female.
I just say that, like.
If they really, this
Come
said
through just
Hazard
slapping
High
everybody,
School.
okay? Come through
This is
slapping
definitely
everybody.
hazardous, honey. I don't know.
So did you hear about Dave Chappelle?
No,
Oh, which part?
Netflix ended his contract.
Wait,
They did end
I
it?
thought they were going to
I thought they
stand
were
by
standing
him.
behind him.
Well, they stand here. So he did something about. They got something where he did something out of context of his contract. He partnered up with a CBD oil company. So he's promoting.
So that's their coward way of getting out of it.
He's promoting drugs.
So basically, it was the A through Z, the LB, NOP, whatever going on. Basically, it probably
pressure.
Yeah. Okay. So
Right.
it was in regards to that.
All they did was just make Apple more happier, because I'm assuming the Apple TV probably be the next David Chappelle movie. That's all I'm saying. Or
Wow.
one of the two.
Okay, so should we cancel Netflix? Y'all want to cancel our homeboy? Should we?
Oh my
cancel-
God! I mean, we can
'cause I'm
cancel
paying you
for 2
$18
weeks.
a month. I don't even watch the shit, but I'm paying you $18 every month. Y'all just come in my account, take the shit. Okay.
If we
Y'all
don't do
didn't
a
ask us if
boycott,
we
I'm
gonna
willing.
try
Just
to
let me know the
cancel.
ending, because I got to catch up on Lock and Key. So if we gonna do a boycott,
Well, go
we
ahead
could
and
do
catch up right here.
We could do
Yeah,
that
go
shit
ahead and
for a
catch
month or two. You know, I'll go, but you know, at some point, I gotta watch my shit. So, but you know, a month or two can put their ass out of business. For real.
Not with the black subscribers. Not with us.
I know, because we sharing passwords. Shit.
Listen, Netflix, I ain't share shit. I pay y'all 18.
and passwords and email addresses.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah, but if your ass go up past this $17.99, I'm gonna have to cancel yours.
Right. So we didn't get to this last Shady and Shenanigans episode, so I want to cover this. Excuse me. So Prentice Madden, a former veterinarian from Florida, it's got to be Florida, and a victim of sexual and domestic abuse, has pleaded guilty to child porn and crimes related to sexual activity with dogs. He has been sentenced to 22 years of jail.
Uh-oh.
Prentice acquired and distributed child porn photos on the internet, and he created videos of him having sex with dogs, of which he also distributed on the internet.
Uh-oh.
The photos that he obtained were images of infant boys having sex with adults.
You said infant?
Infant boys.
Wow.
Mr. Madden expressed to the U.S. District Judge that this was never who he planned to be or thought he would be.
You need to die.
He went on to say that these incidents do not represent who he is as a person, and that he was sexually abused as a child and watched his mother exploited by his stepfather. The judge took the prosecutor recommendation in regards to sentencing. Madden also abused a minor under 16 twice while he was collecting the child porn images. And you know what's really crazy? This man is black.
Wow.
Well, people gonna be saying the devil. See, the devil don't make you do stuff like that. That ain't the devil. Those are things that you're sick. Those are.
He's got an illness.
That's called uronic euphoria, R. Kelly-ish.
My God.
So, but I feel bad for them dogs.
Yes.
Precious dogs. Fuck them babies. Precious dogs.
He's like, uh-oh, here we go again.
Oh, man. Look, the dog was real happy, okay?
No, he need to die.
Listen.
He need to die, whether he white, black, green.
I will say that childhood trauma is very real.
Yes.
And you don't know how it's going to affect somebody, you know, if it's not taken care of. So I don't want to dismiss that maybe you are sick in a deeper way than most of us understand. But you fucking with babies and you fucking with dogs, and then you got the dog on the baby. My whole thing is, where's the goddamn common sense, bitch? You know Big Brother is real, motherfucker. They watching everything we do and say, and you gonna post the shit. Fuck you doing it, okay? Because motherfuckers think they brilliant and gonna get away with it. But you posted it. How you post it?
I don't know.
So you was trying to get caught. Let's talk about common sense, because you wanted to get away with the shit. You ain't want to be sentenced 22 years for the shit. You wanted to do it.
You wanted to get
you want
caught.
to enjoy it. You want to get your rocks off, and then you wanted to be able to continue to live your life. you know, you about to get a whole lot of action behind them bars. But what I'm saying is, why the fuck you post it? You nasty motherfucker. You could have ran it back and watched it by your goddamn self from the camera. But
So,
why
wait a
you
minute,
post
he
it?
posted on social media?
What did I read?
That's how Big Brother caught his ass.
Oh my God. Let's see. He distributed it on the internet. So maybe he was sending it to people, whatever. But the fact that he said that he went into his childhood of his abuse and stuff like that, he was aware. He was aware enough to bring this up in court. So he was aware enough to go get his ass some help.
He was aware enough to put a bullet in his own head at the end of the day. Here's what I
You know
believe.
what?
You fuck with kids, you deserve to die. And here's
that's
my
some sick
rationale
shit.
is because the person who you tormented or hurt, maybe they could have been the person that can cure, help, assist the rest of the world with your dumb ass.
You just fucked somebody else up.
Yeah. And then,
Can y'all go get that child some therapy, please?
and then hurt people. So if he got all these kids that he done it to, they're gonna hurt multiple other people as well.
Yeah. And that shit, listen, that shit worse than the COVID. Let's tell the truth about it. That shit worse than the COVID.
Yeah.
Because again, you don't know how it's going to destroy that child. You don't know what kind of, they get to their adulthood. Now they just a psychopath. Now they a serial killer. And, you know, where did the shit end? So I'm not dismissing that he may have had some kind of trauma, but now you crying out about it and you probably want some help for that trauma, bitch. Why you ain't ask for help before you start matching it, you know, doing matchmaker with the goddamn dogs and infant?
Licking
dog dick. Yes. Ooh, my God.
I hope he caught a flea, bitch.
How much more time we got?
5
minutes. So before we end, let's talk about our Halloween memories. What are some of y'all fondest Halloween memories?
My favorite one when I did Justin Timberlake and the Dick in the Box Halloween thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you never saw Saturday Night Live when he did the Dick in the Box?
No.
Are you for real? Do you remember?
Hell no.
No, it was.
I'm gonna have to go find this.
And then I got kicked out because it was Halloween at a church too. So
Okay, so you took that shit
now
to church.
You really just acting a fool at this
You
point.
took that to church.
I mean, they shouldn't be doing Halloween at a church.
Oh.
Okay. I'm not about to.
I didn't really have myself out like that, but they just thought I was wrong for doing it.
Yeah.
Look, church. Why the fuck
How
you know
dare
what
they?
Dick in the Box
They're all-
was?
the
Bitch, we
audacity.
didn't.
Right.
Why you up on it? We ain't.
Right. When you look it up, you can be like, wow, it's funny. And see, this is another thing. And he started off, I think they started off on Halloween.
Wow.
And when they did it, a black person could have did that. I'm saying that. Like, if Eddie
No.
he would have did that, he would have got kicked off.
Right.
That's interesting. But I'm gonna definitely look that up because I want to see what that's about.
What's one of your fondest?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I've never been big on Halloween because as a kid I was cold and sleepy. So I'm like, fuck this, okay? You want me to get out here in the rain? I'm already sleepy. It's freezing as fuck. I'm trying to be cold, okay? That was not fun for me.
Man.
However, when I was a kid, my sister, her father did the pumpkin head and actually dug it out and did the real pumpkin head, put the pumpkin on. It was so fucking dope.
Oh, wow. That's sweet.
Yeah, it was so dope. He had the cape. He had the light in there. I remember it was late when we went. It was me, David, Ashley, my mom, Gentry, and no doubt he won the contest, but he went there.
Oh,
he
wow.
went there. It was so dope, though. But I guess that would be my fondest memory. Other than that, I wasn't really into it. It was just fucking too wet, too cold, too sleepy. Fuck that candy.
I think I remember 2 times. One, my uncle has always had this van because he's a plumber. And back in the day, the van seats, every time he would stop, they would slide or whatever. So we would be in that bitch like, and it was fun, right? And so my uncle was like, he was going to fix it or whatever. And my cousin was like, see, parents don't never want kids to have fun. I said, I know, right? And another time, we went to a haunted house, and that boy was crazy. I think you had to go up in the coffin, and then they snatch you up out the bitch. And I don't know. It was absolutely ridiculous. They was chasing you with chainsaws or something crazy like that. So yeah, Hollywood. I almost said Hollywood. It's the same difference, Hollywood and Halloween. But growing up, my mom used to always didn't want to celebrate it because she said that was the devil's holiday, honey. Anybody Pentecostal, Apostolic, Church of God in Christ, Baptist, you know what time it is. So yeah, it was crazy, but we did anyway. My dad would take us to haunted houses and all this kind of craziness, and as we got older, like my neighborhood, people don't even pass out candy. They don't, Now, if you go to Berkeley, Royal Oak, places like that, they're still doing it, because our Caucasian brothers and sisters are very big on holidays like that. But a lot of us, that's touch and go. But you can't even find shit in that Party City, so I don't know who's buying the shit, but all the walls is bared, and they done bought everything about the bitch. I don't know what's going on. But at any rate, I thank you guys so much for watching. We really need y'all to give us the likes, give us the comments, share it with your friends. In the description below, I need you to subscribe. It will say subscribe and stay in touch with us. Click on that link and it's very easy. You'll see it. Just click on that link and subscribe, okay? Because we want to be able to keep in touch with you, because these social media platforms are they coming and they going and they changing and they do all kind of crazy stuff, and we need to make sure that we keep in touch with you. So again, go to RockyRoadMedia.com. Check out all our shows. Check us out on Wednesday, Rants and Robe, Sports Talk, all of that. Vitamin D should be back next week. Thanks, Carissa, for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
We will see you for Love and Success next week. We're out of here.